Hi guys, this will be a quick video. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, then you already know that I like maces. I just do. I don't know what it is about a mace, but I think perhaps it might be genetic memory. That my ancestors, whether it be in Asia or in Europe, because I'm Japanese American, used maces, and maces have been used throughout human history like a club-like weapon, and perhaps maces were even used by our caveman ancestors. But when I see a mace, I just want to pick it up and start swinging it. And I have short maces like these two. And I have clubs, which is like a mace. And I have maces of all different types. The one with the foam noodle, I've been experimenting with Eugene Sandow, who's the father of modern bodybuilding theory of grip compression. So I put a foam noodle around that one. That's a 10-pound mace. There's a 5-pound mace, a 10-pound mace, 15-pound mace, 20-pound mace, 25-pound mace, a 30-pound mace. I have the Kensui Adjust-A-Mace, which is made out of wood and which I do not recommend, because the one I bought for over $69 broke the very first time I put weight plates on it. And I still have the weight plates on it. I haven't even touched it. I have over 4,000 pounds of weight plates, so leaving 35 pounds of weight plates on my Kensui Fitness Adjust-A-Mace doesn't bother me. But I just left it on it because it serves as a warning to me to beware of the exercise equipment I buy, because no matter what they promised, and Kensui Fitness claimed that it's made out of a strong, durable wood, and it's not. It was so brittle it broke the first time I put weight plates on it. And I have never used this mace because I don't trust it. And I don't trust Kensui Fitness products either, because I bought a lot of Kensui Fitness products. And some of it's okay, like the Swissies. But the other ones, like the Easy Vest, I do not like. It's uncomfortable. I don't like wearing it. It's uncomfortable to take off. And there's better ways to use weighted exercises. For instance, I like doing pull-ups, but I use a slam ball. I just release it after having it between my knees, and that allows me to grind out more reps. But I do not like Kensui Fitness products. I don't like their Easy Bell either. Had problems with one of them. It was very difficult to take off. Had to use a jar opener. And I have a YouTube video on that. If other people like it, that's on them, but I don't like it, and I won't be buying any more products from Kensui Fitness. And these are 3 Titan Fitness loadable maces, which I do like. 2 I left empty because I like to do traditional dumbbell exercises, and 1 I filled with steel shot, which I bought from Roto Metals, and I did a YouTube video on that, and it now weighs 53.6 pounds. And I like to do unbalanced weight exercises with that. And I also have the Arm Assassin Strength Shop loadable mace, which only cost me $50. It's made out of steel, and it is excellent. It is not as high a quality as my Rogue M20R mace, which is much more expensive. Mine cost me $259.51, which included the shipping and handling and the taxes, but the base price was $225. But the problem with the Rogue M20R mace is that it's so nice that I don't want to use it. It's made out of stainless steel. out of the same type of steel they make their barbells with. And it has a matte black rotating sleeve, which is nice, but it's not necessary. But I'm afraid to use it because I don't want to mar it, or nick it, or scratch it, or even put fingerprints on it. And it doesn't do me much good if I don't want to use it. But I can't see using it since I have 10 other maces besides that one. So I end up using the Arm Assassin Strength Shop Global Mace a lot more. But today I want to talk about why I believe every home gym owner should use maces. And there are 5 ranges of force. And they are horizontal force, vertical force, angular force, circular force, and linear force. Now, linear force and horizontal force and vertical force may overlap, because linear force is any force in a straight line. And of course, horizontal can be a straight line, as can vertical. But the difference is, horizontal is force that is parallel to the ground, and linear is any straight line force. And vertical means up and down. So when you lift dumbbells, you're using vertical force. And if you push or pull, it can be done vertically, but generally if you're pushing something away, like on a push sled, that's horizontal force. But what about angular force and circular force? Are you doing exercises that employs those ranges of motion? If you do a halo with a kettlebell, then you're using circular force. But what about the other ways to generate circular force? And this is why I like maces, and this is why I recommend that every home gym owner buy a mace. Hi guys, this is Shawaku7. I'm in my backyard patio gym. It's a hot day here in Northeast Ohio. My constant companion, Jiha, is with me. And Jiha's a 7-year-old Beagle, half Pekingese and half Beagle. I have 4 home gyms. Garage gym, a basement gym, an extension room gym, and a backyard patio gym. But no matter what home gym I go to, my constant companion, Jiha, is with me to protect me against birds and squirrels, or at least alert me to strangers. But she's chilling out in the shade right now with a great watchdog. And my wife, Mrs. Shawaku7, is sleeping after binge watching the 6th season of Cobra Kai. My wife's a former martial artist who used to compete, as I am. And after watching Cobra Kai last night, I thought I'd do a fun video, but keep it on a serious topic, and that's on the 5 ranges of force production, which you may or may not be acquainted with. And I thought I'd use my ground and pound dummy and some maces. And that's a Titan Fitness loadable mace, and that's just a standard metal mace I got off of Amazon. I want to use them to demonstrate the 5 ranges of force production. And I'll be using my RDX striking bag, and that's a Title boxing striking mask, which you can attach to a heavy bag. And they're excellent because you can punch it and it can take full contact. It's made of a resistant foam. It's very durable. If you have a boxing heavy bag that you use for heavy bag training, I would recommend highly that you buy the Title Boxing striking mask, because it's easy to attach. It has straps and with Velcro, so you just wrap it around your heavy bag. But I like using it on this RDX striking bag because it resembles a human torso, and you can attack the vulnerable areas like the armpit and the solar plexus. And you have better visualization for the throat, which is a vital area, the temples, the eyes, nose, the point of the chin, and so on. There are 5 ranges of force production. They are horizontal, vertical, angular, which is often referred to as torque. Torque is the measurement of force that is applied to an object that causes it to rotate around a fulcrum, pivot, or axis. Circular force and linear force. Linear force is force applied in a straight line. I classified linear force differently than I do horizontal and vertical force, and the reason why is because linear force is force applied in a straight line, but horizontal force is force applied in a push-pull motion that is parallel to the ground. So if you push an exercise sled, that's horizontal force. If you pull it back, that's horizontal force. And vertical force is force that is applied straight up and down. So when you do a press, you're utilizing vertical force. Now, the question I have to you is that if you're into exercise and you're trying to prevent muscular accommodation, are you training all 5 ranges of force? Because horizontal force, vertical force, angular force, circular force, and linear force are all used in functional strength daily activities, because that's what life's about. Life presents all kinds of challenges which requires you to exert force or to lift from different angles and in different ranges of motion. Now, true, most of human activity is partial range of motion, but at least you should be training in those 5 different ranges of force production. So if you want to train in the 5 different ways of force production, a mace is a good way of doing it. You can practice a horizontal with baton strike, the vertical butt stroke, the angular, the diagonal slash, the circular with the figure 8, the hook, the overhand strike, and the uppercut. Knowing about the 5 different methods of force production will help you create your own combinations. For instance, you can throw horizontal, but you can also throw circular. But you can also throw angular. And most people don't think about striking the collarbones. But if you break your opponent's collarbones with your hammer fist, he won't be able to lift his arms up. So just knowing the 5 different ways of creating force between the horizontal, the vertical, the angular, the circular, and the linear will help you create your own diverse combinations. But just like you can use the Rogue Ballistic Block to exercise, and then to train in the 5 different ranges of force production, you can also use a ground and pound mixed martial arts dummy And just like I protected the Rogue ballistic block with a rubber mat, I'm doing the same thing with the ground and pound MMA dummy. It's like using 5 notes to create a song, or using 5 colors to paint a masterpiece. Life's about 5 different methods of force production: the horizontal, the vertical, the angular, the circular, and the linear. For instance, when you screw a light bulb in, you're using circular force. When you lift something up, you're using vertical force, and so on. Don't cheat yourself by denying yourself this method of force production training. And if you're looking for an exercise tool, a mace is a good way to practice all 5. That's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I create and upload more YouTube videos. And as always, thanks for watching. So that raises the issue is, how do you train in those 5 different ranges of force?